Joe Ebusian for your Mama Baba Transformation Studio, Media Jonathan Monester, another wonderful time with Nana Ibia for Jana, a mistake and a life coach. Nana, official.
I think Mete and Dana, I feel say na your own na and which is now holding over. Now holding it now, I can't be here. I be my brabo at me 2 pound and Yankopon didn't in Aka.
Yeah, that's it. And then the first time I share 2025.
Sure.
But you or her.
To be honest with you, no, me friend said Bana, ending Komokakra because as there are few information be I think say don't want to pay attention. So I could hear and say any home combo. And I'm better over na international discussion.
And the Usha and Waha very urgent kakra. It's our friend and say in Yamabi or why Koso Ghana has in fact the world in Crawford Basso, but then a deal munyapa, especially families no. And they have a pipe payment, you know, flown out there.
Sure. Tining in say you will feel me Osha ya forecast no for the general world in the global one no. And then your members or individual members so yeah send the forecast na more. It been requiring your members, but more other way platform so a website or na and there are a few things that I think say it's very important that we need to pay attention. I say this year no, and I'm saying number 9, na mass na a rule no. Mass you rule are not discipline.
Okay.
Because of a disciplinarian. So I say my victory. And before so bit many victory, you know, so you discipline yourself. So you'll be able to some control. So you'll be able to manage your emotions. But unfortunately, in a lifestyle, be a one be insane, especially, you know. A few way ne pompon so a lot of families have difficulties. Reason is that no matter pay attention is that a lot of people.
Okay.
I quite say will be here sika. That's one thing. Will be here sika because you come here to the point that we need sika. Now they say be union pampo. With this notion in mind, you know, everybody want to make money, and because the social media, they are will be a smartphone. They cost what want to you. And that's what be on fear, not the top one thing. The end of the pa, a month will be to me. Do dinner via will be a behu. Do dinner you marry. And Sapana make in the bathroom, the bedroom. The BBA the only fear first, Nanka this year, no, there will be a showcase. The man is a one of the wooden and the back right name. It will boy and your best at Runyani. Now follow be with social media nipan where did and the parameter we are metric and you may be billion or near the I say maybe then I said no man call you so you begin to feel say wow how a month for commenting on the such post you know we any pa you also begin to feel say this kind of life I think Miss me deserve be and who is I say part the why and your nipa ne gin nani sa do e sika na ye de
yes show us the way
yes e sika na ye de ya de nti don't want to who's a month for live with this kind of life on social media and everybody want to follow suit sika pen so adding and for more years I don't know you might not even know how they get their money until you have making now a breath for more and a fin and normal ye and on when you sika was is there no one who will be enjoy. You've not gone through the kind of pain the person went through, and they want to make money. Obi oha make a be a company be Ophelia, be Ophelia, and I think when you scan where's no man. But when you want to imitate exactly what the person is doing, and I also was asking on one wouldn't. So you have to find ways and means. I'll be to me So now, no, I'm right to go into this kind of scamming. Yahoo. But he said I'm for whom seriously. People are getting so much involved because I quite say it's a very easiest way. Now there's more a lot of software blackmailing for because I making or send you video being on that kind of thing. And you know people are doing it. And they've been so hard. I mean they can go into some illegal means because I making a dubone no button tones no. Now, they are quite easy, cheaper. Almost everybody can get involved. And once an person you can.
Okay.
And see, no crab I can say, do na ye was as we so no. Problems to do a firm. You mu PJ say, na ba you bi na ye. But no crave say do na problems I from no enye abayifo na eye. Eye normal bi a ya be fa so from abusuan ye free mu no.
Okay.
What I say you know. E man say wona na bi afrim. Otumi si dan bi o ka yetia. Awadum. Store back o han bosome back ska bebrebe. One be ho nana no bade mo de diane ja o ma me na ma me so de agam ti every month bia na odi hu sikedi. E bi ka me kan o kan shi ho ba bi makwala ho ba bi na obusuani bi nya dan bi de to ho ma wo. Na ze wo gi hu sikedi. E na ya adwen yen se no ma papa no nko ana ya busuafo be gya to ho no na yen ye benefit. E ya na ye yire fi se omo bonni bi so omo ye ye nsunsanso e wo so no ye so ye se ye fam bi. So many a times you know yen difficult ye fam wa abrabo mu no. It is not necessarily say yen ya ye bonni bi. Na mum yen asefo bi a omo ba asase so anamon bi ombetu ye na ehun nsunsanso no eno na ma yen sa difficulty aye komu no. Until let's come to the topic and person discuss it. Meaning say what is say more be something hookup.
Yeah.
It is very prevalent on the system now.
The app crowd.
Hookup na po. And they mean But what I know is on social media no.
Okay.
When na both the video be ba no match number ni hookup it's common our system no. Na amount for what they do ni say or your ba the other first finish when say no ma polish no. You know, all me gina bantain na obi hu no. Ti online we get number don na share no mo twa from that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Na ebinum so hu ni say there apart from so the be man da na one man sika bi no. There are many things you bit my yen fast hard you know. Enye sika wo.
You bit said.
For instance, dodo na ne mema ni hia. Omotimo for omo sperm no koton.
Oh.
Yes. And the Indian embassy this ankomo ni because e ade a koso kesi. And the amana be hia kwa na say omo de ba ko be come some friend say a house party.
Okay.
No, according to the information I'm getting, no personally me any personal experience but information ye gather na say omo tum kokko gi obi fi the any Airbnb ibi. Nti omo gi abi ama bi a 10, mema bi a 10. Omo kwa na omo bitimi ne mema ni nyina da hia. Omo ye no mo tu oka de omo ya ne so omo nom san ho na omo ye hyehyɛ nom ni omo nim wi nom na omo nom omo jo money. I mean that's the meaning. Na ma no dodo na so take advantage. The men don't know. Nti oni we da ni nyina no na say condom bi no mo use ya na o ma sha say pack e de boa no. And I know enkrofo be ya almost scamming omo ye no. They need some of this kind of energies to be able to confuse people. So be omo tie. They find say omo hypnotize omo.
Okay.
Na omo hia bibi omo de am omo. Many of times no omo use some of these things. Nti ono no waba say e bia ono ye hookup. Wadwen say wo enjoyment. But the thing say ono pa de be afiri hwa de no be dey no. They use this semen. Na omo de akwakoye rituals. And this ritual what happens is say we as obi bia ne ye di a nature e de ama no.
Okay.
And nti no say obi pese obre wase a say onya wo ho bibia obetimi de abre wase. Obre wase in the sense say ade bia e wo no something that belongs to you no somehow no mystically the person can grab it or maybe onu betchim. And there are many ways a man will be yes are there. Until now a man will depend so much on a semen. No? What they're doing is excuse me. What they're doing is onya with semen now, they end up sending this to somebody who is an occultist. A case of occultist, somebody out to no. So
the dark side.
The dark side.
Okay.
So the person can manipulate things. And you might think, so, okay, I just had sex with this person, so I'm done. No. So you see many koko ye bibia. Now no. Wo beman. So only obafu furu bia koko shia. So mo cast a spell be on your semen so it affects you and it goes to who obafu for now and then akoda.
How?
You know, see, here and there will be a question be your platform so. Now, because the thing I seem said now, people are so much interested in sex. Like sex has been around all these years, but now because I acquire so common as a game be nipa mfere wo hu bi o ye hu is MC. Oba spiritual understanding more. You different levels of enjoyment. But the highest in the material world is sex life. Yeah. Until now, people are so much attached to their bodies. People are so much attached to some gratification, some sense of enjoyment. And the highest among all the material sense of enjoyment in air sex life. So everybody is going there to seek for that kind of enjoyment. How do you feel?
Yeah.
You enjoy the music, it soaks you down. At times, got to the point that you can even shed tears. That's some level of enjoyment. How the person eats the food, how he enjoys the food. You see, it's a wow. And enjoyment. So it means there were different levels of enjoyment. But in the material sense, the highest among all the material sense enjoyment in ASX life. And everybody is rushing for this. And into mass sex are too much in there. Because before in ancient times, people focus on many other things to derive their enjoyment from. Now people are too lazy. Too lazy to say, but they focus only on the carnal enjoyment. That's the sex enjoyment. And that's why I have very rampant people, I guess, getting involved. No regulation, no control. And Obana on when you semen. Yade, Obiato semen. Or not to semen, or the whatever ritual office, a babu and a the wona a will see me na yes I ritual no woso. It gets direct effect on you as a person. Okay? It's a woso ebia one day be na wo ni sa hookup girl no kokohia e. Ba wo yira nkasa na wo girlfriend kasa wo ne tia normally no fi say me yiri ni me girl ne out ni hia. So when ni hia sa spell na nipa ne ye wo see me no so it affects you directly and indirectly affect this woman.
It affects semen or the coil, no? And
yes.
Semen will produce.
It is your own semen.
Okay.
So it has connection with you.
Okay.
You see, I don't know how to do this, but the thing is, I just say, o perfume will use. I will be what about one champa or nimu perfume will use. No. China be no or ko baby no or tesa perfume sent will be home pan terminal na adwamba.
Yeah.
So this is the case. So it is your own semen that has been used with that kind of spell. So I will direct contact with you as a person. So my video be about masturbation.
Yeah.
The entire do be a bit create a lot of problems. There was some elemental forces they feed on semen. Don't forget that semen is life. Until you come take away and say the vital energy. Until more kundalini meditation, they will tell you say, Obi ana person when you kundalini meditation, you must be able to conserve your vital energy. That's your sexual energy. Okay, because when that is stored at the base of your spine, during the Kundalini meditation, you're able to rise. The reason is until say get to the crown chakra, then you can even have a third eye.
Okay.
So the vital energy is in the semen. The obinya with semen, the same way say we semen no call ba who say no ba no we do the period take see that etimiye nipa no. That is a whole lot of energy from you. And into onya now when they use it to perform whatever ritual they want, directly in your effect on you. And whoever in your life are wanting to be share wanting to be share sperm, no, that spell indirectly affects those people.
Then people are cursed.
It is a serious thing. It is a very serious thing. So if any one of them happens to go and sleep with another person, indirectly it affects that person.
It's a chain.
It's a chain.
It affects you. Or yes,
the person will benefit from all of you.
Wow.
It's a very serious thing. It is a very, very serious thing. And then with some of the information I may want to, a man is to grab you or no him the Juma no. He knows very well, say, maybe I also know you don't want to use any protection, you don't want to use condom, whatever. Until you want to know we are and Tamnan, he rushed the washroom, go and sit down there and everything comes out. Then they can still use it. It's a very serious thing. And I think people have to be very, very careful. Sex is not evil. According to the mystical understanding, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am sex life, which is not contrary to devotional principles. So it means that when you are ordained to be with somebody, when you meet, that act is not evil. Nyankopon said that sex life is me. So and yet contrary to religious principles. And into sex is not evil. But when you begin to engage in sex life with so many partners, trust me, you might end up being with somebody and that person will be the cause of great disaster in your life. Especially now, I'll be a pesika, and it's very easy, no? There are many cheap ways that people miss. One of these things that make them awesome. So people have to be very, very cautious, especially when you move around and you see how a member be known. Now saying I went to the gym, na member. It's member na pen a call. Now if me hear information be I said me if different phones, so I packed. Until me how I'm a pack here na pay. And I'm going to lady be free many more. I know power. I know power. My country best 8. Until lady be free many more. But say lady ne say. And a guy no ba. Guy and until on the right side, lady on the left side. I feel say lady guy no or chiako guy on the side the horn na. Until omotra mechanic clear be apa me say. Oni gino din komo. Less than 1 minute apa. Na guy na uniform. O uniform na apa na. Obo be aguso. It means na o jege the number. And papa will call you we. And papa was so that I could pay you copy PhD. Your focus in taking ladies' number and what for the number we in them you. Or the class and answer the question. Another more some business meeting you at the corner. I don't know.
Send no a number.
Yes. Then why any friend watching number two you could do fear, then let's end and say, wouldn't it become pop? See how people are seeing sex to be so loose, you know. You're very careful because from sex, a lot of things can happen. Until I feel that people should know this. When you're a man, try a little bit to control your sexual urge. Because one way you through that will be to me the work of trauma needing. When you're a bar, so you're very careful. We change so many partners. You might not be doing this kind of ritual, but it might affect you and your descendants. These are very, very serious. It's something we call ancestral cares, or we call it a family covenant, that kind of thing. A circle around some of these things. So yes, we are not saying you should not engage in seeing a man or a woman. The best thing is to get married, and probably if you guys want to meet and have kids, this is what the scriptures, authorizes. But all this girlfriend, boyfriend, everywhere, people keep on moving, especially the ISA hookup on here, People should be very, very careful because some of these things we might not know. You see, it is very unfortunate to say, say no, and important to us anymore. So more here now, you may not maybe your platforms and I make us say, Nkurahodo be countries a hodoa na eka India. As I say, okay, how many? About 12 countries. About me could be the say 5,000 years ago, Kurahin and Eka India was about 12 different countries. But I say Iran, some time ago, Neka India, who can say Afghanistan, Pakistan, Tibet, no Muna, no. Until the more I ever name debut Hana about you, but they're very important. Some time ago, sex is so sacred. Very sacred. The past said, Bemani or Babish, and easy. But I say, my sex are too cheap, too loose. Suggest the enjoyment and then can have you, but amount for the normal bata people must be aware. Now you're very, very careful. Because when you're by Otifi, we are very distant, a very chaste woman, you want to be with your husband. You are not ready to mess up with anybody. But here's the case, your man is out there going around, having all these kind of hookup girls around. Otifi, or the fata huina,
now, what if Obibeka say, "Me say Obibe use me, nyam say me use me, sexual energy no, edinyasika and also no."
People go to the extent of going to sell their even sperm, not for spiritual purposes, but for obi or mopeba. I mean, hospital mo yes say. I mean, some kwa we are now after some time, no what I I learned say so student kwa na money three school fees in order. Until you know the physical side, but that's one thing. That side, one other negative thing that people don't know. Obi biya no by nature nyankopon abo say o ma obewo mo no e bia nkora no mu bi na through them and be successful. What do you say? Into a young guy who say na no mo nko yi na why say you want to go and then give your babies out there. Into come best 4 or 5 there. Now o man ka e bia dan kwa man o mo na be na mo so mo wo abedi no. So what the say nkora no kokoma sa nipa na then you end up losing in crown number by the foundation of your success starting.
Oh, okay.
So you might think say you are making money for yourself, but today, but it is not like that. So it's a destiny wise, you know. Obi ane ma obewo and true say ma no ye di abeba busuanum no me abeba busuanum na etimi fa nkra na so. So if you end up giving nkra that actually be awo omo na be mo abeya odefo a, then who do you blame at the end of the day? Nti e bibia na ye no eden. Won dey say ene ma bebre so na be ha mo awo sem emba. Nti some of these things, you know, etimi e support omo so munya omo ma e wo fie. But when now you're very careful because you might end up losing something great in your future. Coming to your question, say, or yes, people do it. But the thing is, many a times, you will have some issues. Two, you see that say you will not be able to give birth, and now obey abnormal.
With a story, be say, meaning say no cry. Say omo just sperms no. At times omo in the seas. And in Bana, I was so young. And no more a poise omo ye juma ma. I be ma osika no.
No, and young cry na koko ye juma. The TN said there are some elemental forces. They feed on souls.
Okay.
So you catch the souls like the feed of human beings. And I say kusuya. Kusuya, according to mysticism, a liquid flesh. And until I kusuya budia, nani pa na kwenye timunyao. Okay, so my life to get something you must give something. So spiritually, no, to get life you must give life. Or not to take life you must offer life. But until the entire kusuya, ye de budia etimunyao no, because kusuya ni yakoko. Okay, egg no, a liquid flesh. Nti said obi akọ bosom so na ese akọkọ ye twa ne ti obutu butu na se wabutu ana wada aya no so wo de kosia akọkọ ye sa rich wana et say wo de akọkọ na akọkọ ye.
Okay,
because hu ni se kosia ne da ho na after 21 days no etimi produce akọkọ ba nti wo so semen no so no ye nipa and produce and nti no all these elemental forces almost feeding on human beings no they can replace human being with semen.
Okay,
nti nyese bia for instance, they be a semen no akopo ase na akọwa akora bi na no say be man kwa semen no eno nko antimi and produce akora. You need a female on, but they feed on that because the energy of a soul is in there. They feed on that. So back am a story bi da. So man be a chepa me share madwuma asem foforo of me kai pa no frakra New Town. Me kai pa one slim beautiful handsome guy. That time me na me nika this guy can't know them or the bam young guy. Na hu na we lenga so obi wu ochina. They according to story obi na de ne buy o. Nti ono say nya obi na kan wo no nanum tom. O say na dwuma na o ye no. Say o yes scam na bi. En obi introduce no. Na mu ana okonya oba bi a one no edit last month spiritual being bi. Na according to ono no every day no sa oba figure eba. On any bear sex as many as she wants. The baby baby cry no say ni ejaculation na e moja.
Wow.
Like blood. According they making as I check bear 20 something years ago. And when you sika like this guy said, Daddy, I'm rich, but I can't sleep. Like me who the menye oba ope umpu so then that's so I knew. Said these spirits, they feed on the sperms. And this guy came to confirm that. He came to confirm to us, oh yeah, na moja, so moja ni utuno. Moja timi tunu sa, and sa no jano noko. Do bit me at the why hete sa, after some time before so obenya and one. So what I'm saying is that these beings, they feed on sperms. Because sperm in itself, it carry vital energy. And that gives them strength. You make one thing I say. And you know, as a person, no, say, what's your man because I made me see yes, you know, say at the end of the day, a big effect on you. Because sperm nowadays, energy and these beings we feeding on. Do you know why will you go and do such a thing? The means of more Jessica do it, you know. Or more man for nay. Just a beer, a drew baby, a party, be brand and quite. So the whole point is say people might not use their own semen to do this because there will be some repercussions. And then they end up taking from people. The ever say obi abefa wo semen no true be a hookup and as obi a one ne kuku share wo mpamu abra nipa no wonnim ni ba ko ye na your sperm end up with somebody or yes no man when you say affect you as a person. Okay? And will be also in the the person also gets some kind of, punishment from this kind of spell I can see when you. So this is what I want people to pay attention. There are many other things. As time goes, it will come about. The whole point is that people should be very careful. They should try to control their sexual urge, because people are taking advantage of the uncontrolled nature of how people want to have sex, and almost manipulate it. Normal. At the end of the day, you end up putting yourself in some problem here, and it's easy for you to be able to safeguard yourself.
Now, I can say, spirits, almost sika, and as almost di sperms now, and almost physical ma and answer them. But
you see, the attorney says, see, a young fan say, you're a young guy, you don't have any money, right? So you go out there, you meet a man who is well-to-do. And in this our country, when we say, "Be money, be man, share money, adibi, sumade," like nobody will come out there boldly to say, "Me or be man, that," unless someone will be there, sir. But a lot of great men are almost yebi. They be share with a nice guy or wasem or how the way out here no beti no be sir. Na ofro. So wasem tibrefi na okoho ba kombi ni miensa. He is having money. See, I did or no here, I will be your man and say, be a macquarie, say, be on what you better than the. Now he start pumping money for you. The way now one can make a deal with the crown where they are fed to Mukotoka. What him cosifi, what him ABC, they were, but I won't do me. Until Nipa now, 1 year, I didn't know what it can be, no almost can be.
Okay.
So these spirits are, or more, here, these energies, they have everything in abundance. This is Ghana, they can give you fame and they can give you, they have it.
Okay.
They have ways and means of doing it. They have a ways and means that you will get money. What do I say? They wouldn't be, and of course you will be. And I need the parents, man, they are money. The person makes you rich within a short time. We are millionaire who seek out the idea because they will be on the amount. Then you are the free while and no one money to the sick onion. It's me. Meaning, what say there? The whole world. A man for the door now, may very powerful party and crowd mem or money, madam, or money or mad. Until they are very easy for any one single individual to control them. No, they are very powerful. The reason is say bear money, bear machia, Cobano bani shia, it tend to a baby. But bear money, bear machia doesn't tend to a baby, so the semen become food for these elemental forces. So those who are the main people in this act, they get benefit by engaging in this act.
Okay.
The one now acquire third person now they are making use of you, you end up suffering, but they will be making money from the beginning. No, Sikano Munya, no memo will be a baby do baby no. Now baby your idea, now baby many things. So the whole point is say yes, these spirit beings, when they feed on this cement, whatever munya free, they give something in return. Say the baby they can get it again and again and again. The name say wono. And yeah, one I will be na alpha or in the yes, and in the early, if there's any spell, negative spell that it affects you, and you take it and you track it down to anybody I want in the Bishia.
Now, Obana or J or Beman expense, so on also the who's your account, and where affecting.
For instance, they say, be I quite to say, bear money or bear she at time, be an abano, or the time of fire phone or fire phone. Something that by any time be an or baby fire phone. Everybody I say. According to science, about what timer you say ovulate. That is timer be money on each year of it in Kusia Beba. But be money could be auto and spend the beer timber. Until no would the attempt be a year, you more banny the unless it be a timer or no share, It must be on no share without using any protection. And the who's a better out there because they also ovulating, it might have something against her.
Okay.
And yes, I did she wouldn't have any.
Now, in Yama, this generation, now your forefathers are more practicing polygamy in Yamana, a cost of woman.
No, to be honest with you, no. So, Osha, Teteno. You can't will be a polygamous, or bones a memano. The Bema back when you be a best of 4 or 5. A man in United chest, they will stay with this man till that kingdom come.
Okay.
But now, yes, I polygamy style now, honey, different. Or banning no members in them. What they say? Then on this time, no, and you're better one on your polygamous or marry a polygamous was in Beman. Until here's the case, say Bema back and on a man 9 and a man a warrior. All these women can give birth within 1 month. Beman and one qua. You can do that within a month. Omi na beti after you. But oba ain't many per 5 within 1 month. So that's one thing we should understand.
Okay.
And you know, a man in a chest, obiya mfiri ni kunachi, obiya a chest, obiya a good. You know, this kind of energies doesn't have any effect.
Okay.
But now, no, Bema, no, when you're about ways, no, but you can make only be for. And those days, why you're crying now? The men were not so much into, say, girlfriends. Also, about open or whatever. But now, they like a girlfriend, too many. And before, no, they were never asking city and then difference above. First, and over to me at an I say, and no, I will my best of 4 or 5. But now, when we say bed, can see be and shed any hope. Those days, I remember when we were growing up, Papa were full. They from Saturday for young quail from Saturday. But more no from Saturday from Monday all the way till Saturday, they be on food. The Omukwa one mobile, or Mamma to Madrid, and you were from home, a jack, the other journey before I would be, or much to be a banya draw home and kind of hole, but they be out to mobile be with fee. To be a fish to every no makoto. A tom of money back could be a tongue, no maji. To much the wild TV be any or much to one uncle and crabby and chef, or Munya that sort of for most only I don't put a quarter. Only for a quarter. But now, no, Bearman and Cassie in phone. Phone. They have television in the room. They have to use electricity. And many those days you can light granny hole. Oko crazy, ye twana back say, I wait you soon bear 1 month. And I would go my career and more busu. So that's the more. But they say you light war. A big rubber here fan. Until first and no home. Even though said it's no and I be to next who here pa. And they demand a whole Mexican be too much. Those days, or baby, our body. Or bad thing with me, Busita, when I feel I'm fan. To my back, with me, fairness, but now it's not like that. So, Banner Capital, if you know, yes, they'll be more social media and you know, feel comfortable. Until those days, and some of these things, are very rampant. Even though, maybe be or even if you can draw, I shall say, those days, but until everybody want to make it. First, about to be a Sikania, or be on where Bob Bra. Those are when you can be 40, 50 years, be on 1 year wouldn't fear. But the young guy, 18 years, not will fear.
Now, first, you can do no more anything. If someone can say, first, you can do a yes saying, and then bring sick and do.
Maybe when you say, drew be a demand for spiritual take for you, bear M1.
Okay.
And the donor demand for Muja.
Okay.
Yes, any genuine be I know. Your boy, and it was sick and do. Boy, when they were Juman, up to be born at Jumani Tumpo. And only you're okay.
Okay.
I mean, what more be you are using to be better idea. Like people come and buy your thing. But you can do different.
By a boy, maybe so also I say a negative. Don't you say,
oh, yeah, definitely.
Or what be that will be a animal.
And then your boy, no, and yes, can do no.
Okay.
And then your boy, and say, may Tom Diane, maybe someone for Tom Diane and Mammy. And then whatever it is, I better be an yato. Again, if I will be go to a Diane now, or that's in 1 minute or schedule. No, it's never like that. And you can do anything.
Okay.
To say be a wako baby or so majuma me ni my be stock as here nipa metade timbe so boa me na ye tade ma me or see obi afa pe me ko pete obi afa de bi bo na attracting for me tade ma and there's nothing wrong with it but sikadro ni de na menim say e demand for bibi sikadro bi a me menim no e demand for something kofa we bra at the end of the day no e be demand go to nipa ne sa no but those days na sika hu here dan hia bebre say no tie ni said America said, Obeko Kuru back the whole town in Abia Sikani back open Okrumo. And everybody's okay with it. So Obia Pebosnia and Honor Beko. People were not feeling bad. But now, no, Obia Peso ye. Until Obia on Wako School, I'll be your best 20, 24 years. On a car, but Tono, Yakatwa. In the way that you might be no yeah, with me as a Sikano. It doesn't mean so be when you're Sikason a bad win or fight because you see your cryptocurrency or stock trading or the young guys normally very smart and they're able to go there and make money and do things. But don't know, no maybe on my yeah, and maybe kakra. Those days, you know, na enye who said ne because they say she can't be here too much. Just imagine say young cry na tade ba ko betumi a che be 2 weeks. And now my mama oba hata to 2-3 days but you be do what them. The Yamasika can't be here too much and getting money is not very easy. So people are using dubious means of making money. Some of them are very, very evil. And in saying about what you have to be very careful. Not sure who see it because One way now to be in time, you end up suffering. Yeah, because of some little enjoyment. Be now very Friday. Be man.
Over there, who say Obi so use so sometimes na science no interest.
And then you bit me what Tim say no wu. Huh? What Tim say no wu.
Okay.
And into many times I am advise say Obi be at where you must get something to protect yourself against some of these evil things.
Okay.
You see, and you'll be a bit many many. And you'll be a clairvoyant, and you'll be a third eye. And you'll be a to me say be a me cover be na be ya be a pay me say mention. But at least Obi be a bit me be a man who say at the boni be cry na eba. And I'm the war hunting no. Engongosi. Just for instance, say won't be that I say be cover be or have a four car na pet na Obi aba say me na me to give me a unity from. The book for no more come me a unity quite a kind of conya say won't be that. At times no man be a should be a DH ne ahobambo be a wono so wo ko musuo bi mu a wona wo take kan ma yesisi fam na na on person obi say wo nie ni ba bibi na pusi wo am kan usi abonten. So it happens. So what you do is say oh protection. Some of these things we be making men ka say kwada kokofa hookup be na mo bambo bi a wonti obehe na wakofa obi na nipa na tam hunsu ode kwa wonim. On a man and a bag of Fred Yakoto Gatamana Bibi. No, I'm just saying something for you to understand. Oh, how Bambo to be bet me it will not end up in a place that will jeopardize your life. In life, there I've been telling people say protection is very important.
A Bambo, I mean, pendant. A pendant season, I'll say, you will have sex, I won't find you, you know, over there protected.
Anyway, pendant because a divine object, and any spiritual object to be a who are divine. Anytime you meet a man or woman in bed, you have to remove it because that act is considered to be say and yes so pure, even though say something that is allowed by God. That act, see,
even if you are married,
they tell you say, who did dear? Na aduane would no wa na wono waduane would uwie na wan horo sa won sa ye fi makobetuma do wani meboa e ba waduane ho sa anso na kokko wie obi aduane si di na wan horo sa ebetuma do wani nti yes say ye wodi anya wodi ye no there are normal essence we nti personally I've said say at least we benya some herbal soap be all the time you use.
Okay.
Yes, say be a bathroom from time to time na the be dry because there are things be where it's all cleanse. See before. And we are very ancient people that believes in ancient culture. Cleansing is very important. And you know, everybody must do that. For instance, from time to time, you can get some salt, put in water to bath. You can take the sea water, take some to bath. You must cleanse yourself. Because baby, say that make a ubikura or ha no case be a dinosaur. Or yeah, you'll be a benny be a best wadi. There are people like that. Oh yeah, they be involved in a penny. And until to now when you cleanse, when you protection, you end up taking a lot of troubles on yourself. And yes, pendant you might not be able to use pendant when you are meeting a woman or a man in bed, but a more protection. So they make in life. So bamba, you don't necessarily have to see yourself.
Okay.
You must indirectly be protected. Something be about who intimate. Just imagine say be a making where your bema won't even show also. A Jamaica will say I say idea. But somehow no protection be what what P say nam okope hookup. Now I hookup be or no or pill be so idea. Because of the protection I want to because slow to me mail boss no I'm not ready that kind of thing. BB. So in life I think say seeking for protection is very important. But me and say you're very careful.
Okay.
How are you conducting, especially when it comes to sexual life? People should be very careful because now no more cost no is serious. People are doing things just to make money. And some of these ones at times in people and you're very clean. Until when you not get involved, you might end up having some troubles for yourself.
Protection, I'm to say, you be or cry a motto, yet it too. Until Paul or banning honor or banning yet all that good. I won't say obey my crown, sorry.
There are a lot of things that people can do. A lot of things. I mean,
until protection, I can. My example be no aside they be a pendant
no like I told you salt we may use ordinary salt okay so make I bring me three element herbs three element herbs for the good so na dware okay why with my quantity okay when you the good so share the see what's be first part no more yes I know man now mutu mujia me so na pro obekọ na ade na egua na bon kan se kufa gu ho and because I have say gua de me be pro ntino now a new modern spiritual people no ye mad dey mo sa ti unya helps na when you some aruna perfume be dey gum na scent womanize nice we to gu so ne dey dware and to be like that you can do but the whole thing is say maintenance akwa we are new. That's one thing I will tell everybody.
My bomb bra here me nya me sika genuinely me pese me ko ware me dey hu so ba me ko ware ni sa case ni be ni na so
and thing dey be here say one case so nya protection no.
Okay,
because see they say any dey me no bi awo yes me no bi adi hu na adi odi hu but sunsum no there are people so money no eburu me no and I say me ni kwa na omu hu no ma bi edetra de dodo na etimi hu nti wona a wote ho na ofidi am ya to nsam wo sika kakra no be careful maintenance sa akwa. There's something I've been telling people and they say dodo na nyame boom no moto om nsam a na ye mrante mabawa o ye modern word for ginani na obi bo no hwe otim afie ne sika nyina asan wiye no afie ne ho sa ade bi ho no okochinchin so at this condition na wako obi nchen ya nipa se to bebe no wato time na wo sika na wo sika anyhow. That was the right time for you to start moving around. Get something to support yourself.
Say crabbe solve a spiritual problem cry sika.
Yes. Things are very expensive. As for any even mumbi sunsum obi be any ho akwa ha e be easy sir. You must pay money. Nti wo pa afutu ni say nyame to nsam a don't wait till you encounter problems before you begin to look for support. Obi bia na wo ye correct business person no. You don't wait till when you have legal battles before to call a lawyer. Obi bia na nyame ato nsam a wo ye correct person no. Won twen enyare ansa na ka say wo call doctor. When you are not sick, when you don't have any legal confrontation, that's the time you look for a lawyer friend to be. Na na din komo so because majuma me ye no. If you're legal issues between Abamu, but many lawyer be and can you be my lawyer? You negotiate with the person, be a manly with Cabemano and a yearly. Unya Sama catch and a pa, only with the dentino was on the way. Now what China now kunya Abayama ni I was one action. That's also a lawyer at that time, only more conditions, obit much I just can be open.
You're desperate in
you're too desperate. And in said that, Obi a business person. On chain kunya legal battles as na kope lawyer. Obi a ono ye correct person okura nsika na ntwen yare as na kope doctor no. Nyame to nsema don't wait till when you encounter problem before you begin to seek for support. Get somebody obi to no bomb paye. Obi a obeti ma hwehwe no mu di ama. These things are very important. You must do that. Shey na nsen so wo hwe ya omo ye kumba mela wo India no. Opa ko gogo na ko type say famous world more fame in the world ahe na participate in the Kumbamela. You just go and Google na hwe nipa obehu manim ho
Kumbamela na yede
oh no ayade omo ye wo India every year but the big one your friend say Kumba after every 12 years.
Okay,
now call a year oko India South India you be ho nsu ahodo maako mensa ni na be shia fa ho. There was story behind it. There was special story, be some nectar be a saw that middle, an ancient story. It is assumed say on during the Kumba Melano, Obi Biana Obe dive into the water and nothing can hurt you, nothing can affect you.
Highest protection.
Yes, every 12 years be a see. Until now, 12 years na. I'm so many cry.
Okay.
And to Ugo goes to see he said, how many great men in the world that Omofa played the co India because they want to go and take a dip in the water. Do you to a man against so or maybe I should say that one or my memory when I be any chain, be one of them. And my advice is say, don't sit down, wait till when you begin to encounter difficulties in your life, you know. And son of Waka, I say, oh, pet, be I your who because we are sending end the house.
Me who codes bill one line. I must say, no one goes to the oracle to check why they are making it in life.
Yes. But when they are suffering, that's
Mm-hmm.
when they want to go and find out. And that is wrong. Mm-hmm. It is very wrong. When things are okay, you should be able to seek. Because the telling say, we are saying that nothing is permanent. Obi okwa ahochire mu na no ahochire na permanent. Obi owa energy mu as well energy na permanent. So you must always seek for some guidance and sana e be a trouble so beba. No cry say obi be any ho wi as obo mpa ye kire kom say na ho kire no. Okay? And then say who di ya wan hwe ya really be fi say ho kire wo kwam.
Okay.
But an intelligent person seek for support, seek for guidance before say even situation be better no. The banner say na what can create friendship and at all that e be easy as obenya support. Like I've been telling people also na wo mba ye bia o nkire ko nya hwe o twen ama ho kire wa hu do ye ho no. That's the when you want to go and call God. He will not mind you. Oh yes, and Bible mo on nkire kom onim anything about God nyankopon fa ne ho. Ba wo twen na unya issue. And that's the time you want to obo mpaya nyame ontie. Because your family ni pan kase abra boni hwa de say so wo te ho na oni obi nye fine on chia na krada na wo chia na pa bacho me 10,000 Ghana ya de obebi awo okay na handi pa no say ni sika krada na osesa wo dua so krada obebi awo na obeka say na wo ada ubisa miska mi ada bi ni mo hefa yeah but oni obi aya damfo tembia na wo ma wa frɛ no achia no ho te sen mo did come like that and ewu mu na onya issue bi na first ko na ma so yan shipa o manya terrible issue pa manya 10,000 bi pa de o ha ma so be she o kasa na de ye den o si bi amanya abanyama na bi o sa okay na ma mpe bi na me fama we okay so you first have to create some relationship with somebody said the be ya unya difficulty na ye easy as obenya solution sa pepe na say ni nyankopon ye so my advice, don't wait till when things go bad before you begin to seek for support.
Okay.
When everything is fine, no, you must seek for some guidance.
Okay.
So actually, maybe senior and yeah, I know what you mean your solution. But no, can say a lot of things that happen in this world now. People need to be very careful, especially when it comes to uncontrolled sexual, intercourse with people that we don't even have any idea where they come from. We should be very careful because we could land ourselves in terrible, terrible situations.
No, yeah, but then one last question. What try and say, aha, enye. Menye we. Then I say be a young guy. We pay maybe 800 cedis. Send a bit to me survive a Ghana way. But your my some few advice be na young cry a tear for them.
They tend to say enye very easy receiving a meager financial, stipend, whatever. Our Ghana was here. But whatever money I will take, you need to understand. Say, wouldn't me enye juma ma obi.
Okay.
That's one thing you should understand. In this sense, because I can't say be obon be abanye juma. So also be abanye juma, and I will you be a juma boss me be to your car. So Esika na be to be the from hand to mouth. Now say what this Esika also the bob brapa the very difficult for you. And into what is what you have to do. What you may be a way be a you should be able to save at least 10% of that income now. The evidence will be a amount 1,000 Ghana a month, It can save 10%. It's too much. But yeah, because the 10% of your income is too small until you can live without it, so save it.
Okay.
You know what I say? Until the amount 1,000 to be to me 100 Ghana saves not at all. It might not be anything, but what you must save for 5 years, or say that's what you have to do. Start saving something. And now, so say the via Sanakobano, your mobile phone you're crying. There are so many opportunities on it. So many. And yet, and you monitor TikTok as Sunday and man, this I don't know. Among for the yard, papa. This is all of smartphone. Now you be a Juma Mobi. But some is one I am 1,000 Ghana cedis. And yes, Sika will beat him the bobra. Because what I cry will hand, but some is one hand bit here. Libe is saying, what I bet they cry the ball across Zoom line will be and all that. See, I ain't Becca. Whatever it is in the tries will be saved with 10%. And then phone now got in as well. Say be normal a who here now cover among for video mudi attempt now. Try. Now yeah, the way. There are so many sites almost so advertise and tardy and normal almost amount for eto. They be items that we are very active on social media. And in the don't follow. So you can go to all these sites. Our more no more tombi and tardy and born each other you now I could download all the pictures. Many of them obviously look attractive. So what you do is also an part. you post on your status, you post on your walls. Until you be a price no more tony be 100 Ghana. Why 150 cedis? Okay? Until obi ehu atare wo so atare me fepa o. Me size e bia me per large. Was 150 plus a delivery fee.
Okay.
Nipa na te ase. Now no cost site ho na 100 Ghana. So now wo sika kakra bia wo na en no so no. Now what is our 100 Ghana and acto our site ho. You receive it and then you deliver it to this person. 150 Ghana plus a delivery no. So it means that they back on that time when you 50 Ghana be a bit me to baby. The ultimate ton ta then be say 4 5. It means that when you 50 times 5 is 250 Ghana cedis. This money no, and now be you see the money I bit my ton ta then be a 3 and at 1 month for. Way example am dey ma. And there are many other things that amount for air tonton or higher obit my ton because I making na obi ton some solar light bi. I will say a dey amount for bepe. Obetimi a pick videos no be to status. Now the number account home so who here be a contact me. What I'm saying is that it is not very easy. So person would do here, my master can say if you want to do anything big, start small. But if you want to do anything small, start big. So kind of mean here so no say see na e be person wey business bi. Unko muda. Ufiti ya pe no kofa bi 1 million Ghana cedi akọ chase. Afi na obeko business no. Wonni experience wo. Wonni all the guidance be a was adwuma no. Wo the 1 million kofa ntade abegu ho abeton. And I'm saying with much experience you end up losing all the money. Because if you are making one kaso nya ho ntena ho akofa nkrofo aba. You don't know how a bit much check almost the beya say scan be kwa unhu. 2-3 months start because no 1 million akoka better 30,000 Ghana cedis. But what shall I say be I say 10,000. And a while turn no money be and I will distribute scan centi no when it mu ko ho ye. What me distribute after a month you know ko when you be 20,000 Ghana cedis. The more na e kwa animo no. Na unya more experience china bi no unya 1 million Ghana cedis a obetumi aton anya mfaso wabra omoka. Until person we are the kese bi na start ketuwa bi e be so nsa no even you might not need help from anybody. Wow the hu na be sigo no wakun ho de aye. So as time goes on we be gather more experience. Now this experience and they grow with the business.
Okay.
So whatever little money you are receiving, what I can say is that try so we save at least 10%. If you can save more than 10%, that will be fine. But at least save 10%. And men versikano and do no. And life mono, oh shall say about bra, no maybe you don't need it. For instance, to say iPhone, very, very expensive. Okay, but when you other smartphones are. And also, do my iPhone, you bet me but then expensive, but maybe I make an you be a iTel be. Now you can do all the things that iPhone you need. The event I will but you don't go and sponsor iPhone 60 Pro Max abandon me could me get no, you don't do that. Secondly, so what high down and here's about high down, can see be a down kitchen we were one single room. There's one thing I learned from Nigeria. Nigeria need yes, cannot also be a store. Store no 1 room pe. Say na say kwa na omode toilet and bath for bekeka ho. Toilet be any, I guess 1 room na pe. Nti wa han dan na wie no. E ho na no beda. Nti e man say bia e senka wa han dan ya wie store dan no. No mo be fa agum. Na ono aka say ba say han dan foforo a enum no beda. Nti sika na do be han dan no. Onko han. Sa store na mu na amanfo wuram to ade no. O mat bi o anaje no obium de to no wada so. Ade ya channel pa ntempa na wasori nti bi area ho bi adwaye bi na ni mfikyire kwa na ade enchin ya esumo ho no wani no wadware nti sika eze nka ode han dan no sika no e wo no store no nti obedan dan sa wani beba so no nkasa to ni fie.
Okay,
so these are some of the things we do. So what shall say about bra there was some unnecessary necessities how you don't put yourself in. So what han dan na me here TV kakaka o dan mo o di TV kakaka na ye dan the only crowd unyase me kope TV me kope nkonya kama kogum dem no plastic chair bi kwa na tena so abrabon no obo free kituo me na da kwakese. So you must cut down your expenses. Yes I want to win the wa abrabon saa na ye bobra nti wo na wa sha ase ya woni hwe no hu so bi kura phone bi ni mienza you don't go and think say so I want to go and get it no but you must cut your code according to your size. Say the one who dey meeting no why na cry but most importantly your phone you cry there are many things you can do with it. See in order pa social media kura etua say TikTok no more post videos na yi na o views no do so to sika. There are many things. At times we no utimi hu say saa omo world life moa no how omo ye omo no obi kwatimi kọ video no obi akoye na akọ kati baabi na wa ye voice over bi that so no to the platform so obekọ no nam 100k views the phone ekura wo no fa ja saa nsem hunu na odidi no be hwe TikTok saa for manager ko manager onyan fa so obi en free so but wo videos na wo hwe ni people are making money from it nti yes ukura phone no obetimanya videos bi wa post dia to the more na amount we follow no now also all build a platform we do baby kwa no because say advert mame the American said everybody must end up having his own business.
Okay.
We will be a way adwuma nkrofo a please Emma wonye yie unless we are kromfo. Yes. So we adwuma obi a so person we yie tam. Unless everybody pa no kro no. Because Ghana ha no we adwuma obi a ama wa he. Say sika no enye enough for you. Try say you start something on your own. Nti we adwuma obi so no. Now also no passive income. Be a bit me generate another income for you. Obetimu e dey with savings. This is what everybody must do. Especially mama cause university we about degree we about master we o 3 years say obi an from adwuma. O go school ko ye dey. About degree we 3 years. There be out applications obi an for adwuma to tifie say me adwuma ye. The school na ko no ko se ko. You must find something. You see how to make money and say look for what people are looking for. They are man for here. Not try to make it easy for them. Maybe our area will take. Maybe our car, we area will tell no. Obi anye indomie ho. We graduate. We obi okura masters. You can decide okay area. Me pesca crab na me chance nye ho. The way I go school until no me ho need me come. People begin to patronize me before I realize no. What be better for branches amount for you money amount. So don't always sit down and expect say obi and a big critique mama. Try and create something. And I wanna way you obi no online. Start doing something, you'll be able to make money. Take a country amount for it. Thank you very much.
Nana you be afujana. Yenda was a pump. Patch of final words. Next year, it's here for you.
The Becca and say, I feel yes, no, I fear na feno. I shall say, or February. Sure, who see this year a lot of things will happen, positive and negative. Sure, who see men confirm and neighbor toss because we are sending a we are some wedding. Ototo no year, trust me, ubedi. Tiafutu, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.